Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Sorry this week's video is a little late, but had a few things come up needed to take care of, and video slid a little bit. But this week what I'm doing is, I got the blanks that I got from Chris over at the Stuttering Wood Turner. Now, I'm going to turn these into a slim line. However, as you can see, I already got them marked. The longer one was too short to get two blanks out of, or both sides out of. So I'm going to have to use both of them to do this. Now, Chris did say, and I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, you can see it. There's a little bit of the resin there to where there's no color in it on the shorter one. I haven't cut into the longer one yet or drilled it to see, but my thinking is, and he even suggested I may have to paint the inside of the blanks. I have never painted the inside of blanks before, so this should be interesting to say the least. So what I'm going to do is, since I got these already marked, I'm going to take them over to the bandsaw, cut them, and then we'll come back as soon as I'm ready to start drilling them for the tubes. Okay guys, so I'm going to be out of the picture here for a second, but like I said, okay, I got these cut down, and I got them marked. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if I can focus in on that a little bit. Alright, so I got them marked, and I did a little punch in the center there. So we're going to put them in the jaws here. These are the bowers that I got from Harbor Freight. And I got the 7mm drill bit already loaded up. And we'll come back as soon as I get the first one in there, and we'll get these both drilled. Alright guys, so I'm only going to drill one of these out on the video. I did forget I'm going to need to paint the inside of the tube, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to just use some spray paint, and I'm going to spray some purple down in there.
The next day.
Hey guys, so it's Saturday. Like I said, video's a little late. I got to mow the lawn, and I figured before I do that I wanted to glue these up. So as you can see, can't really do anything about that because that's part of the blank itself, but I did spray paint the inside of them. So we'll get these glued up, and if all goes well, I'll be able to turn these later this afternoon or early tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get these glued up and let them start curing, and we'll come back when I'm ready to turn them. Hey everybody, it's Sunday afternoon. If all goes well, this video will go up tonight. But anyway, I got the tubes glued in. I hate that this thing doesn't focus whenever you have the screen facing you, but I'm working with what I've got. So I do have the other blank already in between on the lathe in between my turn between centers. I don't know if I will have a video up Friday. I've got a lot of stuff going on around the house this past couple of weeks, so that's one reason why this video has slipped 2 days. Normally this would have been up Friday morning at midnight, but yeah. So anyway, if all goes well, this will be up tonight, and I may or may not have something up Friday. I'm not sure. So yeah, let me get my tools set up and everything, and grab my mask, and we'll get to turning. Okay everybody, so Chris told me he used Total Boat for this. I have never turned Total Boat, so should be interesting. Oh, well, that stinks. If I can find the pieces, I'll be able to glue this back together again, but it doesn't look like this is going up tonight. Hey guys, so I was able to find the pieces. Luckily enough, you know, only 2 pieces. So I'm going to be able to glue this back together. I am using extreme power that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby. As I say in most of my videos, I am not sponsored by any of the products I use. These are products I picked up along the way. This is just something I was easily able to find. So we're going to go ahead and get this glued up. I may or may not be able to come back to this today on this side, but we will go ahead and get the other side. Get the other side on the lathe here, and hopefully I'll at least get that side turned. This was originally going to be the clip side. However, looking at this one, it's the one with the color missing, so this may end up being the clip side now. So we are going to use some Bob Smith Industries Instaset. Now, this thing pours out of the bottle now for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll go ahead and let this cure. Set this off to the side. And let me go ahead and clean this mess up and get the other other side of the blank on the lathe here, and we'll start all over. Alright, so now that I got this one loaded up, let's get started turning on it. Alright everybody, so looking good so far. Let me get all this cleaned up, and we'll come back and start sanding. Okay everybody, so we're going to start sanding at around, what is this, 80? I think? 150, excuse me. And we're going to sand up to about 600. So I'll only go through one grit of this on here, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, so I went ahead and went up to 600, and I don't know how well you can see this, but there's still a little bit of marks on here. So what I'm going to do here is, normally I'd move on and do like the Yorkshire grit or something along those lines. But for this one, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go ahead and put some of the Extreme Power Thin. I want to use all this stuff up because I've got a little bit of Star Bond stuff and everything, but I want to use up all this stuff that I have before I go messing with any of that. So I'm going to put a little bit of the thin on the on here, just to seal up a little bit of the scratches and stuff that are left here. There we go. Now that that's dry, give me a minute here to get everything together and to finish cleaning up, and we'll move on to the micro mesh and the Zona paper. Well everybody, I tried to adjust the camera a little bit to see if I could get it to focus better on this, because this is the main thing that I'm wanting you guys to see, and it keeps wanting to focus on me. So we'll get some best footage I can get, and we'll go from there. By the way, we're going to start with the micro mesh. I can't remember what the grits, I think the grits go up to about 12,000. and then we'll start on the zona paper. Now that I've gone through all the micro mesh, we're going to move on to the zona paper. And that sun glare is what's killing it. Alright guys, let me clean up a little bit and I'll pull this off and see if I can get a good picture of it anyway. Hey everybody, so it's Monday. So let's just face it, this is going to be Friday's video. So when you guys see this, if you watch it when I first upload it, it'll be Friday. Was hoping to have this thing done before then, but things just weren't working out for me. So I did get a little overzealous, and the other half I've already assembled, and I forgot to turn on my camera because I was assembling some other pins that I worked on as well. But glue's good and cured on this, so let me adjust my camera and get my mask and my tools, and we'll get going on this. Alright everybody, so I got a crack right there, and I got the chip out, which is what made me want to make this the top. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, and then we'll start sanding, and we'll move on from there. Alright guys, we're going to do 150 up to about 600. So I'll only do the one grit like I normally do, and then I'll come back after that. Okay guys, so you can still see the crack a little bit there, but I'm going to go ahead and do my Fin CA coat real quick, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I'm kind of hesitant on my next steps because that includes the micro mesh and the zona paper, and the reason I say that is because we're starting to get a thunderstorm. So I'm going to try and go through this as fast as I can. I'm going to go ahead and run through these off camera. Alright everybody, I got this thing done, polished, and the last thing is to assemble this piece and put the rest of it together. I'll do that on the inside, and so I'll be back shortly. Okay everybody, I got to figure out how to adjust this where you can actually see me pressing the top together, but as I said earlier, I got a little rambunctious and already pressed the bottom. So let me adjust the camera here, and be right back. Okay guys, so I got everything turned around, got the pin cap ready to press together. Make sure I got the clip where I want it. Okay. There we go. I want to adjust the clip real quick before I push it the rest of the way in. Alright. And then that thing's really not wanting to go together. There we go. you go. Hey guys, if you watch this far, I appreciate it. I'll have some pictures up here at the ends where you can get a good view of this, because for some reason I'm just getting so much of a glare off of this thing. Again, this was the pen blank swap that I did with Chris over at the Stuttering Wood Turner. My last collab was it just didn't work out so well. The individual I traded blanks with admitted they dropped the ball because they never sent me a blank to turn. So I'm kind of glad I did this with Chris. It gave me an opportunity to turn some total boat. Never turned it before. Not bad. I mean, no different than any of the other resins I've turned in the past. So, I haven't worked with it, so this was interesting for me to at least get the opportunity to do that. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, comment on the video. Tell me what you think. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button down in the corner, and then over on the other side, hit the bell, and YouTube will let you know anytime I put up a new video. Share the video. I heard somebody on YouTube today or this week anyway say something that I got a kick out of. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, and share it with your enemies if you want. I just kind of thought that was kind of funny in general. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, if you guys watched up to this point, I appreciate it. And for those of you who have subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. There's obviously no sticker inductee this week. If you want to do the sticker board swap with me, the instructions are in the description below. If you want to contribute to this channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. That information is in the description below as well. I'm rambling at this point. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Those of you who subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, thanks again.